Yo, back in the building. I don't know what episode this is, but
it's
it's
episode 9.
Like it's season 2. We back. We got season 2, and our sponsor is still my brother, Captain Kirk. Captain Kirk Jamaican Rum Punch. Y'all check it out. Best rum punch this side of the islands.
Shout out Captain
Good
Kirk,
stuff
man.
Right here. Good stuff right here.
Is he back in business? Is the warehouse back up? Is he back up?
No, he was out of the warehouse because he was sick. So the warehouse was fine.
Right.
The comedy club is being moved now. It's moving to a bigger venue
because of the damages.
Because of the damage from the fire.
Right.
But it's the silver lining. You get to move to a bigger venue.
Okay, that's dope.
The person that owned the spot where the original
cashed him out.
location was, I don't know if he cashed him out, but he had another location.
Right.
Like, well, since they fixing this up, you want to go take a look at this? And he went and saw it. I was like, yeah, let's do it. So
that's
it's
dope.
not too far from the original. So it's, when you move businesses, you can't really move too far from your original.
Because people lose you.
Because they like, that's a whole different place I'm not trying to go,
Right.
You like right down the street. Okay, we can do that.
That's dope, man. Captain Kirk.
Keeping
the comedy train going.
Live in the green room. To all our subscribers, viewers, likers, sharers, commenters, thank you so much.
Thank you. I think we're about 3,800 now, which is good. Rising.
I'll take it.
Yeah, man.
Slow bill.
Yeah, man. Shout out to last week, a guest last week, man. TK Carter, man. That was amazing.
Hey, wait a minute. Production. You guys remember at the end of the episode last week, I said, hey, we should cut that into 2 episodes. I said, yo, we should cut that into 2 episodes. 2 hours and, what'd you say, 220?
It was about that.
I said
it
we
was
should cut it to
over
110 and 110 because we don't have any episodes stocked in case we, go out of town or something. Yeah. So I was like, we should cut it into 2 episodes. And then I look this up and it's one long episode.
Yeah.
TK, yeah.
Yeah, but that was amazing history.
Oh, we could have let him go another hour. Or we could let him go another 2 hours. Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, especially the stuff that he's working on now. I know he's doing stuff now that's gonna be just as timeless as his career. I like actors like that are so accessible. They're still in the business, but they're accessible, man. They're willing to come down. And he dropped a lot of jewels too.
He dropped a bunch of jewels.
And knew everybody. I
went to Tasha Smith's house to eat. He kept it real.
I
went to Tasha Smith's house because I was hungry.
You know what? I sent that to Tasha Smith, and just to see what her response was going to be. She just liked it. She didn't say,
She didn't say anything about
respond
it. Because she was like, "Don't try to get me to do the podcast by sending me this." I ain't doing the podcast.
You know what? People crack me up, man.
Why?
For me, and I'm sure for you too. When you have a lot of dealings with people on levels away from just the business, just
like on a personal level.
On a personal level, but they still act like but sometimes they'll act like you don't have that kind of relationship or you haven't, what I mean?
Well, are they acting if they act like you don't have that type of relationship? Do you really have that type of relationship?
Well, what I'm saying is...
Give me an example.
So if I run into Tasha Smith now, it's like, oh, hey, Trey! Hug and just some banter and stuff of that nature. Mm. But then, you might send them, hey, here's somebody shouting you out. They're just like, okay. Yeah.
Because maybe because she thought, I don't know. Maybe she was like, felt like that was like the feelers to try to get her to do something. Like, I'm putting out the feelers. Hey, they talking about you. To see if it's like, oh, word, that's what's up. Hey, but since I got you on the phone, can I,
But something like a simple, this is dope, or let me repost this since they're talking about me and people giving me shout out. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It ain't saying we best friends, but you know me, if I see you, it's always love.
Or maybe her and TK fell out. We don't know.
Oh, yeah.
After that episode, maybe he don't go over there to eat no more.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I guess it depends on how you met and, the rapport that you have.
Because my thing is, when I was hosting Zen, I was around everybody on a regular because a lot of people was coming on a regular basis. Right. So I got cool with a lot of people. Then I was going to the houses and stuff like that and really just like breaking bread, eating, chopping it up. Really just, with some of even the older females, kind of like that little brother-ish kind of. They would see me like, all love, I'm hosting, interacting, just having a good time back then. But it's just like, I guess if they don't see you as much anymore, or it's just like, we talk about this with the business a lot. Like, Tasha's directing stuff now, and it's just like, when will those relationships, or when will people say, you know what? I've been knowing Trey for a minute. I just ran across this audition. Like, let me at least call him in.
Right.
It's like that shit doesn't matriculate as well, or like sometimes like you feel like it would if it was something else not dealing with entertainment. It would matriculate much easier
because now it's on more of a personal level. They know more of you. They know more of you.
If Tone work at Enterprise, right? And,
God forbid.
Yeah, say Tone worked at Enterprise, and it was just something, and he knew me in high school, but he working at Enterprise now. He just happened to run across me, be having a conversation. I'm like, man, I'm trying to rent this car, man. For him not to say, well, nigga, I work at Enterprise.
Right.
Nigga, I got you.
Wait, should I? Am I supposed to say, I work at Enterprise? Is one thing. Am I supposed to say I got you too because we went to high school together?
Well, if we play ball together.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We have a relationship where you like, hey baby, this Trey, this is nigga I used to tell you about all the time, or like I really know you.
Okay.
You know what
you said the rapport.
Like how did
is
you
determined by how they met? So you met?
Not necessarily, but like most of the time, like if you meet somebody for the first time and you establish a good rapport, like, okay, I met him under these circumstances, and this is how I experienced you for the first time. Now, whatever interaction based off of that, it is what it is. But if it's the rapport was set because I was hosting a show in an entertainment session and stuff like that, I know it's not on a personal level. That's what I'm saying. It may be that. For that time, it was cool. They only know you from that. They don't know you on a personal level of your life or anything. It's always a party situation or a social situation, how they know you. So they may not respond on some personal shit on a text. Yeah, people give you a number all the time, but just because they got the number doesn't mean y'all friends.
True.
True. I mean, and they have to respond or whatever. So
I feel like if we sit at the same table and eat and have good conversation, I see you and if I've been seeing you on a regular at one point in time, I feel like,
Okay, you know what's funny?
Okay, so
I was gonna say, let's say we're actors and we meet people on set or whatever in the working situation. Because it is what it is, we love what we do, it becomes real personal the longer you do it. But on set, TV, that is kind of like a work situation. Outside of that, do they have to really treat you like family or whatever?
Well, you know what?
I mean, but sometimes it is, but do they have to? That depends on what type of environment it is, right?
Okay, yes and no. You're right, and I agree and I disagree.
Okay.
So, to be an ensemble in a cast is to play basketball in high school. That's your team.
Right.
Okay, yep.
To play baseball in high school, right? That's your team.
Right.
So I'll use myself as a reference. For 4 years, I was on a team.
Right.
We ate together. We talked about things together that was going on behind scenes and stuff that people weren't information people weren't privy to because we were on the team.
Right.
Stuff that didn't have anything to do with me that affected somebody else. I felt for that person.
Yeah.
Right.
Stuff that affected me that didn't have anything to do with other teammates. They were like, "Yo, you good?" We was a team.
Right.
I'm surprised actually sometimes when I look back at the fact that we're not as close now as we used to be. It actually surprises me.
Right.
Because we were so close for those 4 years.
Yeah.
You were in high school for 4 years.
Right.
You got friends from high school you still talk to this day.
Yeah.
Right.
And you know together for 4 years, unless y'all went to junior high as well. But you was met in high school.
Yeah.
It was the developmental time of your life, high school. But when you come to LA, your first sitcom is a very developmental time of your life.
Yeah.
Right.
So it surprises me sometimes when I look back, like, wow, I thought we would be friends forever.
Yeah.
Not to say be enemies.
Yeah.
We just don't. I had a baby. I didn't get, yo, congrats, yo, man.
Right.
Let me send you something for the baby, or and I'm not whining. I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
It just
See, the thing is this with me. I know that I would conduct myself very different in very many circumstances, in very many situations than other people.
Right.
That's why I don't fault people for how they conduct themselves with me, because it's just like, hey, it just ain't in you. It just ain't you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I said this before. Me and you having this conversation before. Like I wouldn't fault of a homie I grew up with since 2-3 years old. If I got in some shit in the street and I had to throw hands and he didn't fight with me, yo, bro, I'm not mad at you, man. You just you ain't wired like that.
Right.
It's no fault to you.
Right.
It's just that you're not wired like that. Now, me, you can best believe once you start scrapping, you can look back and I'm coming. I'm running.
Right.
That's just how I'm wired. So I can't fault you for not being wired like that.
Right.
Same thing with the show. Show ended, and for a while it was like, yo, be good with this, and yo, I see you. I was doing stuff popping up here and there. Yo, good luck on that shit. Yo, congrats on that.
Yeah.
And then it just fizzled.
Yeah, and I also think it's the type of job. Not to say, what we do or have you meet people on set or just doing what we do, what we love. That's different than working at Enterprise for 10 years. I'm just saying that's different. Like once you finish with that job, you go on. If you see the other person, oh yeah, I remember I used to work with them, but there's no camaraderie or something.
It's just business.
It depends. I got some coworkers. I got niggas I used to work with that's like, yo.
It's a rarity though, right?
Yeah.
Not everybody.
Again, it's how I'm wired.
You are.
True.
It's like I'm the guy. Y'all know I make friends for life. Like if you my friend, you my friend forever.
Right.
If you my enemy, you my enemy forever. You can't go from one side to the other. I'm a Cancer. I'm sorry. You can't go from one side to the other. Even if you do the most fucked up thing, I won't put you in enemy category. Right. I won't fuck with you no more at all in any regard. But there's still love there.
Yeah.
There's very much love there.
Yeah. And I think for me that's why, because I'm like that too. Like I got best friends from. I had best friends from like elementary school, and some of those people that I'm not really close to anymore, I'm still affected by that sometimes. Like, damn, yo, like we've been friends since the third grade. Why you acting like
what
that?
Happened?
What happened? I still take my friendships in anybody that know me. I still take my friendships very, very serious, and when I'm out here. You got to understand that it's Hollywood. And a lot of people move as that and move as such, you know what I mean? Unless you can maybe benefit them or in certain shape, way, forms of fashion. But then you got some people who don't live by that and that's real. Like, for example, and I always like to give this example when I'm just having conversations like this. One time, I was at Zen Lounge, right?
All right.
Me, that was Dwayne Martin's club. So me, Dwayne chilling, and it was Sed's people, like Sed's managers was there, some other dudes, and it was some females around just there because they was there enjoying the lounge.
Yeah.
But we all having a conversation, talking, fire pit, food coming, drinks coming, and when it was time to pay for the tab, even though Dwayne owned the lounge, he's like, yeah, bring the check, whatever. And then when the girls went to go pay, Dwayne was like, nah, I'm not paying. He was like, all of the men here, we all gonna pay for it. Don't you worry. And I'm sitting there like, shit, it's about 15. I'm looking at him like, all right. But what he did was, nigga tapped me and did this, and I looked, nigga slid me some bread. Because he knew at that point in time, I ain't have it. He slid me some bread. So when it was time for me to pull out money, I had it.
Yeah.
You can't teach stuff like, you know what I mean? Like this little, like, yo, like, just an example of how, you know what I mean, some people are. And then some people, you could have dinner, smoke cigar, do this, do that, do everything, and they casting the film, and you done spend all this time with them, they won't even tell you.
So you think if you're in those scenarios with people that are Hollywood as you are, like in the industry like you are, you think that in the future, because of that round table you guys had, in the future, they should be cognizant of, hey, what about Trey for this part?
Yeah, because
they should be?
They I don't want to say they should be, but I still don't understand how it works, because in this business, you always want to figure out how to skip the line. You know what I mean? If it's a line and if it's 100 people auditioning for something, you don't want to have to wait in that line of 100 if you don't have to. The goal is to either know the director, know the casting director, or know something so you can skip the line. When they have America's Got Talent auditions, right? Mm-hmm. There's thousands of people outside in Pasadena trying to get into that arena to audition. When I did that audition one year, I skipped that line because I had the casting director or the casting associate reach out to the casting director to say, hey, this is one of the guys you want to see. So I was able to say, all right, 100,000 y'all outside. I'm going straight in the building. And I feel like that's kind of like, what's the sense in knowing people and having these relationships with people in any capacity and still building and establishing relationships, of course. It don't have to happen over a year or two. But 15, 20 years of relationships and people still like... yeah.
Or is it just being devil's advocate and antagonist, or is it stay in the line, not an analogy, staying in the line until you're ready to be in the room. Mm-hmm. So I'm saying like skipping the line as a metaphor, like skipping the line is putting you in front of people sooner than you would have been.
Right.
Right?
In that,
or do you stay in the line like, nah, let everybody go ahead because I got to make sure when I get in the room, I am at my best to perform for whatever this thing is.
Okay, yeah, you can look at it like that, too.
Right?
Yeah, but is it skipping the line or is it asserting yourself to put yourself in a position for success? I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but like I agree with you say when you said, are you even ready? Like skipping the line, are you ready to be in front of those people without having to go through the process?
I'll give you an example
of being in the line.
2000, I think it was 2000. I just started doing comedy in New York. I doing comedy for like maybe 2-3 years in New York. My manager was like, "Yo, it's time to showcase for the Montreal Comedy Festival." At the time, Montreal Comedy Festival was the NBA draft for stand-up comics. You go to Montreal, you have 2 good sets. It would change your life. Now in 2025, it has changed drastically. The whole landscape of comedy has changed drastically, so it's not as big as it used to be. But at the time, if you got Montreal and you showcased and you were great for 2 shows, you was skipping the line.
You were skipping the line.
You were skipping into Hollywood, that line. So my manager that year said, hey, we should showcase for Montreal. I was doing spots every night. I was working every night in New York, but I've always been able to sit down and have a real conversation with myself. I've always been able to do that. Like, yo, what's the what do you think your problem is? What's wrong with you? And I've been able to answer that question honestly, which, side note, I don't think a lot of people can do in life, in business, in relationships, in work. I just don't think
it's a hard thing to do.
Right. So that year, I'm like, let me think about it. I go back to my manager and I go, hey man, we should wait till next year. Now I'm telling this dude, we're gonna put my whole career on pause for another year.
Right.
He's thinking about what we can, the opportunities that can
like right now,
be potentially right in front of me this week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, let's wait till next year. He's okay. Richie was the best manager ever. All right. So it was always like, every decision is yours. I work for you, but help me understand why you're making this decision. And I said, I feel like I could get it now if I audition. I feel like I got a shot.
Right.
But if I wait a year, the work I'm putting in New York, the amount of reps I'm getting in every day for a whole nother year, next year, it won't be a question as to whether or not I get it. Right. I'm coming in like, yo, I know I got this.
Right.
And he said, well, if that's how you feel,
we'll wait a year.
I'll see you next year.
Right.
And next year came around again. It's gonna come back. Every opportunity gonna come back. Yeah. You never miss out on. You will never miss out on an opportunity in your life if you're ready when it comes back around. Missing out is when the shit come back around and you don't get it again. Now you fucked up.
Right.
So I waited that year. Had the showcase. I went in. How you feel, bruh? We good money.
Yeah.
I'm my swag, my confidence. I did a years of sets. Yo, we good money. Got on stage. The guy that picks the comics for the show. He's in the lobby after the show. All the comics are trying to fraternize. Hey, man, had that moment with him. I'm like, I don't need all that. I'm good. I don't got to do that. And I was like sitting with my guys. And he's leaving. He's like, you guys were great. It was great to be here, man. Take care, guys. He was like, you'll be hearing from us. And walked out. And everybody was like, oh, shit, he talked to Tony. He didn't say nothing else to Mike. Nobody else. Called my manager the next day, like, yo, he got it. Went to Montreal. Now they know they know the story. Went to Montreal, got offered $250,000 holding deal, turned it down, kept working. I've not been broke since that day.
That was in 2000 what? 2001.
And you started in 98.
I started in 98.
Yeah. I mean, you know.
So in that instance, sorry. No. In that instance, that was staying in the line to be ready.
Right.
So my example of, I would say, skipping the line is also about using your relationships and having a relationship because we all know everything, or the majority of everything out here is relationship based. About who know you. You know what I'm saying? And you're more likely to get even a look if somebody knows you as opposed to a stranger.
But how do they know you though?
I'm Fox. I'm talking.
No. I'm just as an example. Like as an example, how do they know you? I'm just asking.
Oh, just know you. I mean, seeing you perform, seeing you get down, just seeing you in every element that they can possibly see you in.
Okay.
Performing wise, personal wise, they just know you.
Okay.
So it's just like if I just get a big movie deal as far as directing, if I'm I'm directing this movie. You know, they gave me a big budget, and you know what I mean, and I got this role, and it's about one guy. This role that I got, small role, but it's about a guy who's been divorced and he's grouchy and stuff. I know a guy. And then if you like, you gonna be looking at me like, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But if I was just like, Fox, have your agent,
hilarious.
Have your agent call me and submit, and I'll see what I can do. You gonna go to Tony? Hey, this nigga Trey tripping.
It's like
you
the character name is Joe.
so you get and I'm just using that as an extreme.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about just how TK sit up there and said I was at Tasha Smith's house and the casting director for the corner was there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, and I still couldn't get an audition. It's just like, it's just weird to me, man, because how it works on the block, it doesn't work like that.
So y'all making so many good points. I'm trying to remember all the points. I'm like, I want to cut them off, but I want to. Yeah. All right, so hold that, TK. Hold that. Okay, so you said earlier something about the relationships in LA. And I've said this before. I might have said this on the podcast. I think it's very difficult to even form a friendship in Los Angeles for that reason. Yeah. Because most of the relationships in Hollywood, not in Hollywood. Now when we say Hollywood, we don't mean between Fairfax and Cahuenga.
Yeah, right.
We mean Hollywood, like
mentality,
the industry, the people that are in the business. It's very difficult to form real, lasting friendships in Hollywood because most of the time that relationship is predicated on what you can do, who has what.
You do this for me, like what's in it for me?
Yeah, so several relationships I've had, it was, okay, we cool, there's an opportunity, and then it turns into, yo, can you do this? And I'm like, yo, I can't.
Right.
Like, not right now.
Okay, I'm on TV, and you not. We were friends when we was going auditions.
Right.
Then I get on TV, and you not. So now it's, yo, we still cool, right? Yeah. Yo, I love the show, bro. You doing your thing. But now it's, yo, can you talk to somebody? And, yo, can you... Why does it automatically go to that?
Because...
Right? Wait, hold on.
Go ahead.
And then once I can't do something...
Now we ain't cool.
Now we're not friends anymore. Okay, so it's like the friendship wasn't real to begin with.
Yeah, that's when it's not real because it's like, oh, the only reason I was friends with you is because... I thought you could do this for me.
Right. So it's hard to find a real friendship. It's hard to be like real friends in this town.
It is.
I said, hold the TK thing. Yeah. So this is just my question to y'all. What do you think, what is that? What is that thing? I don't even know how to phrase it. What is that thing? What do you call that? What's the issue when a guy like TK is at a person like Tasha Smith's house and the casting director's right there and he's casting this thing that TK felt he fit perfectly, but this guy doesn't see it. What is that? What is that thing where you like, bruh, I'm sitting right here, man. How you?
Right.
What is that? What is that?
I think you're literally sitting in somebody's blind spot, and they're like, "What? What?" And they can't see. They can't see you. They're like, "Oh, hey, I'm right here," and they're like, they're not even. They have tunnel vision
Because they're thinking about a specific actor in mind.
Maybe not, but the people who like you're here, but you're here at a different capacity. So it's like what he was saying. I'm reading for all these other parts and seeing the guys not do well and all of that. Yeah, so I'm like, I can do this right here, but you're there to read for the other. So you have to somehow.
So thought that they were bigger than him,
right?
Or more capable. Yes,
it's about that. It's about and I'm not. This is not saying nothing bad about TK, but he could have been at that time not working. He said he went to go eat.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, he's already had his time. I'm not even thinking about him. He's, we need to go with this name or this name and that name to where you're no longer thinking about who could really deliver and deliver effectively. It's about who has a name. Because you got to remember, even the people who are trying to hire people, they're trying to hire somebody that can continue to do something for them. Oh, shoot, if I hire X, Y, and Z for this role, then maybe he'll have a say-so on who can cast this next big film that he's a part of. Everybody's trying to figure out if I do this for them,
or an advantage.
That's one of the major problems with this industry.
Exactly.
I agree. That everybody... Put it this way. This is one of the major issues with this industry. Everybody's job is on the line. Everybody's job is on the line. The casting director's like, yo, if I cast the wrong motherfucker and network doesn't like that person, they're going to go, who fucking casted that person? Him.
Right.
Who brought him?
If they cast the right person and he blows the fuck up, but he's a problem to the network or a problem to the studios, like, yo, he wants $100 million a picture. Yeah. What network is it? And now they point at network. It's the same thing with music. A&Rs, you can hear this. You can hear the hottest 16. This dude could freestyle his life away. He could rap like he trying to save his life. Like he rap like he, like it's like you never heard it before.
Right.
But if that A&R is afraid to put his job on the line for that guy, he doesn't get the deal.
Yeah, that's
why they all follow trend. All the rappers all sound the same. Because this guy got hot, so let's get a guy like that. Because I don't want to lose my job. This is hot, so we're going to get a guy just like him, sound like him. Yeah. Comedy, same way. This guy has X amount of followers. Yeah. Fuck funny. He got X amount of followers.
Right.
But this guy's really, really funny. Organically writes material and performs it on a high-ass level. But he got 225,000 followers. And he got 5 million. We got to go 5 million because I'm putting my job on the line.
Yeah, people don't want to take a chance on something
that's the biggest problem with the industry.
And they probably believe, he is funny though. But here's something that has nothing to do with the talent. This attribute, like 5 million followers, we're gonna go with that. He
does the grilled cheese bit on social media. This dude got jokes for days.
The grilled cheese.
It's just like the person. It's just like the people who didn't want to sign Kanye when Kanye was like Kanye.
Nigga, they didn't want to sign Jay-Z.
They didn't want to sign Jay. Like, can you imagine the
Eminem
person?
said he gave his demo to Fat Joe 10 times and he never listened to it.
Can you? And that's what this industry is. Like, I remember one time, and even for people out there, when I say skip the line doesn't mean that you're not putting in the work. It means that you are doing all of the above. You're putting in the work, you're building relationships, and you just out here maneuvering.
You mean like calling in a favor?
Yeah. When I say skipping the lines, like, calling in a favor in a sense. Like, yo, listen, I got this.
Is it a favor though?
Well, let me answer that. It is.
But can I say something?
Okay.
Go ahead, answer, because I'll hold my
Go
point.
ahead, I like...
Okay, I got an answer for you. Go. Okay.
I say it is because that person that you asking for that favor, you got to remember, they have a boss. So they kind of, and this is my answer, they kind of got to then ask somebody else, which goes back to what you're saying. They're now putting their name on the line. So whenever somebody has to put their name on the line for you, if they're not the boss or the head, then it is a favor.
Okay, look. So the show, Lucky Joe. Average Joe.
Average Joe.
Dion Cole, Average Joe.
Okay.
I read for it. I read for the part of the other brother.
Yeah.
Casting Like Me, got a call back. Read again, Casting Like Me, got a call back. I was told it came down to me and the brother that got the job. Right?
Right.
Now, I'm going to pause the story right there. First and foremost, I watched the show. I love the show. I seen homie episode 1 like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's the guy.
Yep.
Even though it was between me and him, I watched him and said, that's the guy.
I see it.
Because ain't no hate. Ain't no hate.
Right.
Ain't no hate. Yo, they got the right dude. He killed that shit. Now, back to the story. It come down to me and him. My manager, you know Dion? Of course I know Dion. Should we make a phone call?
To do what?
Should we make a phone call?
Yeah.
To say, hey, just so you know, a fellow comic
Right.
is up for the role. It's down to him and one other person.
Right.
If you get that far, normally it's protocol, it's proper procedure. If you get that far, it's down to 2 people for somebody to go, hey man, my guy, he made it all the way there.
Yeah.
So now you're not really picking the wrong guy when it's down to 2 people.
Right. Okay. Right.
My manager, you know Dion? Of course I know Dion. Do you think we should make a call? Nah. Why not? Because if they don't know it's me immediately, I don't want to have to convince nobody.
Right.
I did 4 fucking auditions. If they did after 4 auditions, they didn't go, yo, it's clearly him. You ain't got to make a phone call. Save that phone call for something else. Save it when we need it.
Right.
And you sure? Yeah, I'm fine. I think I could live with. I'm so comfortable in my skin, bro.
I see that. Like,
I'm like this. All right.
Yeah.
And I watched the show when it aired, and I said, yo, they got the right guy.
Yeah.
They have the right guy.
So
so I speak to one of Dion's people, who's a friend of all of ours, and I'm like, yo, you know, it's me and homie. Yo, why you ain't call?
Oh.
And I'm like, nah, bro, that ain't it.
Yeah.
Isn't there something to be said by getting it without that call? I would rather not have to make that call.
But you know what?
Like what you just said. Like if they don't know by now.
Look, in a perfect world, yes. Now I'm gonna speak against what I just said. But in a perfect world, yes. In a perfect world, yes. But this is where the business comes into play.
Okay.
This is where the business.
Okay.
This is why you have a manager. This is why you have the agent.
Okay. Right.
The agent with all of the biggest clients, he makes that phone call all the time.
All the time.
They not the best motherfuckers.
No, it's the
It's just, yo.
You get somebody to make a call.
Listen, my guy, he up for another one.
Yeah.
Well, we gave him the last one. Yo, come on, bro. Like, he makes that call.
Yeah.
Okay, so
That's what, first of all, just so you know, going forward, just so you know, when you're thinking about a manager or you're thinking about an agent, if they not kicking this fucking door open to say, yo, what about Joe Fox?
Right.
You
the wrong person.
They work, the wrong people are working for you. Because you don't work for them, they work for you.
Right.
Those 2 things to keep in mind. They work for you, and if they not kicking the door in, I had management that I had to, like, yo, we got to go. We got to part ways. Because he wasn't like,
going there.
yo, I got to.
Getting it for you.
Yo, I gotta fight for you, bro.
Yeah, my manager does it all the time. When she sends me out for stuff, she says, "Trey, don't you know so and so?" I say, "Yeah." She said, "All right, well, let me make some calls." You know what I mean? Like at that period of time when I was at Zen, it was like boot camp in a sense because I was just around so many people and I had the mic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I got to just really showcase who I was comedically, all with the mic. Like, because it's not a comedy show, but it's music, so I could do any and everything that I want. Making them laugh, and then I'm just talking. I'm just doing everything. And this is week after week after week after week, and the same people coming in. So it was just like, yo... It was just like one of those, like a fraternity for a moment where everybody knew me. Everybody was like, oh, shit. And everybody knew what I was doing, and I'm on there with Tisha, and we going back and forth, bantering. So I got so many relationships and so many people to this day still know me from that. From that. But even to what you were saying, Tone, I had did this audition, right? And it was just like, okay. I didn't say nothing to anybody about this. But I saw that Said was executive producer. So, oh shit, Said, KB, all these people. Oh, so all right, it's cool. Do the audition. All right. So, audition was pretty good. I didn't know how they did it with callbacks and nothing. I just know I submitted the audition. Didn't hear back. I said, it's all good. I go to this Super Bowl event, and I see Sid. What up, Sid? Hey, Trey, what up? Hey, yo. I saw your audition, bro. It was good,
He said that to you?
He said that I didn't bring nothing up. I didn't say anything. I just saw your audition, man. Came across the desk. Man, I was so happy when I saw you auditioning, man. It was good, man. You know, but the network wanted to go with some type of social media somebody, you know, like Ha Davis or somebody, you know what I mean? Whatever. And I'm just like, I'm like, nah, it's cool. It's all good. But that's my point.
He said, "Could you make?"
Nigga, I was just smoking cigars with you a couple of weeks ago. Not Ha Davis, man. You know what I mean?
But that don't mean you get the...
I know,
Yeah.
but...
Can't you get me in?
But it's just like, at least... All right, call back or whatever.
Like what I say, everybody job on the line, said job on the line.
I get it, yeah.
Said can't go to the network in the studio and go, yo, I just smoked a cigar with him.
Yeah.
So he got to part, right?
That'd be
Because
nice,
the network
yeah.
is like, yo...
But then it goes back to, I ain't asked for the audition. I got the audition on my own, submitted on my own, but it's just like, we see people hire bad people all the time.
And maybe that's based on the relationship.
Based off of the relationship.
Or somebody made a favor for a favor.
You know what I'm saying?
That agent got that. Look, the agent got that horrible actor and that big name actor. So he's like, yo, y'all want so and so for your movie?
You gotta bring him.
Y'all want so and so for the big movie you doing? I want him on the show, on the sitcom.
We said that. Somebody said that's what they did with Power. Not Power, Empire. One of the brothers. You know, remember it was the three brothers, the gay one.
I never saw one episode of
I never
watched
watched
three
the show.
brothers. But anyway, I think
I shouldn't even said that. I never saw an episode of Empire, but I don't want to put it out there.
Yeah.
But I
Shout out to the big man for a long time right there.
They had like 5 seasons.
Yeah, so they
but
good. They got money.
One of the other brothers, the person who played the oldest brother, it came with like, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know if he got on another show as part of a package. Like, yo, if you get him, I need you to bring my client on too. And not saying he was a bad actor, nothing like that. But like you said,
that's how people get on.
That's how people get on a lot.
Package
it's
deal.
like sports. Yo, you gonna take it? Yo, it's gonna come with him, and you get these 2 first-round draft picks, and they do that in the business. Hey, I got my client. You know, I represent Holly Berry. Take Holly, but I got this other up-and-coming actress that I'm trying to push. I need her to have 2 lines. I'm smashing her on the side. I told her I'm going to get her 2 lines.
I said I'm smashing her on the side.
Don't get me too, yo. Don't get me too.
Man.
No, that's how some of the managers be. Yo, I need her to get. I need her.
They straight out say that.
And then that's how they do, man.
I mean, I'm smashing her on the side. Can you get the 2 lines?
Get 2 lines. It's a package deal. But you got to make that call, like you said, when it's down to you. Because it's not a reflection of your skills or your, it's just a matter of, okay, what's going to push, what's going to make me push to this side?
Push it over the top, right?
Or what's going to make me push to that side? Because they're both good. When both people are good and it's just up to the both, what's going to determine? And I'll be honest, it could be the most dumbest shit that make them say, I'm going to go with him. I like his shirt. You don't know what these casting directors and people are thinking.
Somebody told me that before. That you never know what casting directors.
Dion
might have had a bad day. You walking there wearing a shirt like their ex-boyfriend had on.
Dion Cole had a post a while back, and he said he got a part just because the daughter of one of the executive producers said, "I think he's funny." And he's like, "You think he's funny? Okay, yeah, I'll go ahead and do it."
Never know, bro.
Just because it would make somebody else in their life happy.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go back to the point you said earlier about it was damn, I don't even know what you said, but I wanted to respond to it, but it was
how was the relationship?
No, about the favor.
It was about not doing not. It was about
something I said tonight.
Yeah, and I was like, in my head, I said that's why you got to make sure they see you how you want to be seen.
Oh, okay, yeah. When TK was talking about he was reading for the other parts, but he wasn't there.
Yeah,
so he wasn't there to audition for all those other parts.
That's why you got to make sure that you're always seeing how you see yourself. That's why look, I don't do commercials.
Right, you always say that.
I'm not doing warm up for no fucking TV show. yo, it's a funny show. They don't have nothing for you, but you want to do warm up for the show? Fuck no, I don't want to do warm up for the show.
I want to be on
So
the
now
show.
when I come in the audition, you go, who, the warm up guy? So now you see me as the warm up guy.
Yeah, right.
Alex Thomas is the warm up guy.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Alex Thomas walking the audition. They go, yeah, we know him, and he born in L.A. and he all the stories he done smoked cigars with everybody in the industry. He ate at everybody's house.
Yeah. Play golf with everybody.
Yeah. But when he walk in, they go, the warm up guy.
Yeah.
I think we talked about this before, but it's on
I walk
you.
in, they go, where the fuck Tony Rock been? Because I'm just gonna get money outside of this shit until it's time to work. But you ain't gonna go to the warm up guy. You ain't gonna go to the nigga from the cheeseburger commercial. No.
you have to. It's on you to change that dynamic.
Yeah.
It's on you. They're never going to see it for yourself.
And some people just don't see. The script I wrote that I told y'all about the shopping that I'm shipped. Everybody reads it like, yo, this shit, this it, bro. This gotta go.
Yeah.
I let a popular, well-known casting director read it. We had a relationship from New York.
Right.
Yo, I just finished the script. I wrote it like 10 times. I keep getting better. This is the best it's ever been. I changed it to an episodic. I need you to take a look at it. Bet. Reads it. Yo, I love it. I'm in. I want to help you cast this. I want to help you get this done. I'm on board.
Yeah.
Bet. Momentum.
Right.
Okay. First phone call, Zoom conference meeting. Okay, so who I see as the lead is, I go, whoa.
Right.
Oh, damn.
Wait. Hold up, baby. You know I love you, all that. I wrote this for me.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I see so-and-so.
Okay.
The character's name is Tony.
Okay, I respect that. I respect that. I respect your vision. And, I respect that you read it and saw it.
Yeah.
I like that when I read the script. I like to read the script and see that shit. I like that you read it and saw it. That's very cool.
Right.
But I wrote this for me. No, I see so-and-so as the lead. And I'll tell you the nigga name afterwards.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah, this is my project. And she said, I respect that. I think this is an incredible body of work you've written. I wish you the best with it.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Because she couldn't.
Yo, I'm not mad at you at all, sure.
Right.
I'm not wired like that.
Yeah.
You didn't have the vision. You didn't see what I saw.
Yeah.
Okay, if it take another
That's
10,
okay.
if it take another 10 years before the shit come out, but I'm the lead, I won.
Right.
And you gonna make, and if it's
The
10
nigga
years
that
from now,
wrote Squid Games shopped that shit for 13 years.
Yep. He wanted to do it his way. Yep.
Yeah.
For 13 years, he sat in meetings and they said, yo, we got an idea, we're gonna change this. No.
Nope.
This is it right here. All right, take care.
I messed up like that one time where I think back, and it's not really a mess up, but it's something kind of to what you're saying where I should have just been like, nah, I don't want to do that. Let me read for a particular role. But even when TK was talking about how he just went in there and they just had him reading for all the roles.
Or how Spank said they fucked it up when they Will Packard
Oh,
offered
yeah.
And they was all like, nah, we want to audition. Like, nigga, I'm giving y'all a role. Like, nah, we want to audition for something else.
But
No, you do this. Yeah.
good friend of mine, cast director Robbie Reed, love Robbie to death. Robbie, we gonna get you on the podcast. Dope.
Oh, that'd be dope.
She called me, hey Trey, we're doing the Bobby Brown project, and we're doing a table read. Are you available to read? Now, my first thing, I'm like, this is Robbie, and this is a good friend of mine, man. Always open her home to me, so I'm gonna do anything just off the strength of our relationship. I'm like, yeah, I'll read. And when I get there, I'm everybody, the whole cast, everybody there, Bobby there, everybody. Nigga, I'm reading about Clive Davis. I'm reading all. I'm like, God, they ain't nothing like.
You're reading Clive Davis.
I'm reading all these other people. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And I did it. And I helped the cast. But now I'm like, if that was today, I might have been like, you know what? Nah, but if there's a part that I could read for in particular, I would love the opportunity to do that.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, you should ask for that.
Yeah.
I'm in Atlanta. I think I was filming Read Between the Lines, season 2. Me, Malcolm Jamal won. That's when Tracy Ellis Ross left the show.
Yeah.
But they had a deal for another season, so they're like, we got to revamp it.
Who did they have to replace her?
They didn't replace her. They brought in me as his best friend and Nicole White from Power, from BMF, plays the wife.
Oh, yeah.
They brought me and her in, as his best friends. Yeah. So the story was like Tracy left to go take a job in California, and his boy and his homegirl moved back to the city. And it was a fun season. We shot a whole season of that show, season 2, without Tracy Ellis Ross. I knew it wasn't going to go much further because the chemistry with him and her was what sold the show. Mm-hmm. So to try to revamp it when it was already like going in the direction it was going in, I knew it was short lived. But it was a season. I got paid for a whole season. Right. And I got to shoot in Atlanta.
Yeah. No complaints.
Look at God. But while I was in Atlanta, I get a phone call from some of Will Packer's people. Yo, would you want to sit in with this table read? Bet. What's it for? Will got this movie. He's turning the Steve Harvey book into a feature film. Mm-hmm. Think Like a Man. Mm-hmm. Bet. Mm-hmm. I will read under the stipulation that I get to audition for one of the parts. Deal. Mm. You read just for the table read because they want to hear the script, but you get to come back in and audition for a part. I go in, I read Kev's part.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Not knowing it was Kev's part at the time, I'm just reading the part. Right. Okay, bet. Leave. All right, cool. Call my people, yo, we're going to set that audition up, boom, boom, boom. Mm-hmm. Never got an audition. Damn. Never got an audition.
But you was in the second.
But you got the table read.
No, I got the table read.
Yeah.
Then I get a phone call after I'm like, yo, I was supposed to get an audition. Like, Then, my people start calling people and
what's up
this
with
person
that?
start calling that person. And my homegirl that was working with Will was like, yo, and they brought me in for the scene I had with yo, the chimichanga. That was no audition. No, nothing. It was like, here, just come in and do this. I think they created that shit just to put me in it. Yeah. To be honest with you, because there was no there was no callback process. No, it was literally show up at LA Live Friday at 8:00. They plugged you in. Camera ready. Yeah. Yeah. And they paired me up with Shorty, and she had lines, and I'm like, yo, what you gonna say? All right, well, when I say that, you do this. Like we put our little thing together. Like when I say this, you just act shy. When I say, yo, chimichanga, like be embarrassed, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we shot that shit. But I still never got to audition for the first. Yeah. Second story. Damn, I forgot my fucking story. Second story. What was you talking about?
I wish if it was now, I wouldn't have.
Second story. So I'm filming. I gotta say goodnight to my kid. Yeah. D for who? C for who? Me. No, M is for me. C is for who? Charleston. Charleston.
I got a microphone.
Say goodnight, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night,
say how you doing? No, you gotta hold the mic like this. Say what's up, Cleveland. Say thanks for coming out to the Rock the Mic tour.
On the rock.
Say I'm Charleston Rock. Now hold the mic out and say good night, bye, and drop it. Good night, bye. Say what's up to Trey.
You. What up, man?
Nigga got a microphone.
I know.
Say what's up to Joe Fox.
Charleston. I like the microphone, man.
Okay, I gotta go. We in the middle of a podcast, okay? That is a microphone right there. Yes, look. And what are we gonna get? Hey, what did we say we're gonna get next week? We're gonna get what? Walkie-talkies.
Hey.
Right?
Man.
All right, I love you to all the planets. Give me one. Give me one. Don't say it with your cereal in your mouth. Give me one. Peace. I love you. Okay, bye.
Walkie-talkies, man.
Yeah, he's like,
that was the shit, man. These are walkie-talkies, man. We ain't even.
I'm gonna drive past his mom's house. Like, yo, you up?
Yeah.
She got a nigga in it.
Hire a lookout.
Wait. So second story. I'm shooting Black Card Revoked. For BET.
Yeah.
Every day on the set, BET execs are on the set. Every day of the set, BET execs are on the set. Every day of the set, BET execs are on the set.
Right, they see everything.
Tony, you're doing such a great job. Blah, blah, we love you. Blah, blah. All right, cool. Hey, I just heard that y'all are doing, off of the success of the New Edition movie, y'all are doing the Bobby Brown movie. Yes, we are about to start pre-production of Bobby Brown movie. Listen, everybody knows this. Everybody knows Tony Rock is the biggest Bobby Brown fan in the world. Everybody knows this. Oh yeah, that's great, Tony. That's great. All I want is the opportunity to audition for a part. I'm not saying I want Bobby. I know y'all gonna start with young. I know y'all start with young Bobby. I ain't young Bobby.
Yeah.
Just an opportunity to audition to be a part of this vehicle that is the story of my favorite artist.
Yeah.
Oh, Tony, that's nothing. We got you. Of course. Never got a phone call for an audition.
Man. That's so...
Never got a phone call.
And then when you watch, you like, I could have played his best friend that got shot and killed in Boston.
Never got a phone call.
Don't you think that's like one of the easiest things to do? Like, I don't know, like the production process, but the list of people who were seeing for this part and this part and this part, it's a list of people who, they know they're going to call some people in.
I'm working for the network at the time.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, add them to this list. Like,
I shot 2 seasons of Apollo for you same motherfuckers.
and that's going back to the beginning of what I was saying in the podcast. That's the thing that you like, what is that called?
Yeah, what is that thing?
Like, what is that thing? What is it called? What is it? And
some people just don't like you. Let's not lose sight of the fact. Some people just don't like you. Some people just don't fuck with you.
Right.
When Dwight was my manager, Dwight had a meeting with a publicist one time. And a lot of this should be based on nothing that has to do with the industry.
Yeah.
Dwight had a meeting with a publicist. He was thinking about bringing a publicist on to the team. Get my face out, not commercials, but like print ads.
Yeah.
And, maybe spokesperson for whatever, extra check. You know what I'm saying? She said, bet to the meeting. White took to the meeting with her, sat down for lunch. White took her to lunch, paid for the food, paid for the drinks. Great time, laughs, all that. She ate, she drank. They had rapport. And she said, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to work with Tony.
Wow.
He dogged my girl a couple years ago. And I just can't let that shit go. And got up and left the meeting. Free meal. Some people just don't fuck with you.
Yeah.
Man, that's gangster right
now, my
there.
question was, who's the girl? But White was like, she never even said who the girl was. She just said, Tony dogged my girl.
Damn.
You know how many Tony dogged my girl stories is going around that? So that's why I never get mad at shit. Oh, I didn't get on this one, bro. I fucked somebody, girl.
Maybe you picked her friend and not her. She just made that decision.
I don't know.
You know what that's called? It's called being Hollywooded. That's what that's being called.
Hollywooded?
No, like did we have a
Well, he said Nia Long Hollywood.
Hollywood.
But on some, hey, you stopped me from getting some work based on something.
But a lot of times you don't know if that's now she was open and honest to let
she kept it real,
because if she didn't say anything, then they would have been sitting there wondering like, yo, the meeting went good. What happened? And 9 out of 10 times that's how it goes. You're just like, shit, what happened? And this is beyond an audition because we already know how auditions go. You just do them and that's it.
Yeah.
But we all know the scenarios where it's just like, damn, like I wonder why I couldn't get a call for that, or damn, my man's did that, why I couldn't get a call for that.
Or you must remember, sometimes you're not invited because you will steal the shine.
Could be that too.
Sometimes you're not invited to the party. You're not invited to the fucking football Super Bowl watch party. You're not invited to the fucking birthday party. Because you will steal the shine. I told y'all the story about a comic that we all know. I walked into the dime one night, and that motherfucker said, this motherfucker.
Wow.
And the young lady that he was sitting with knew me, and we had a great relationship. And she said, when he said this motherfucker, she looked, and I was walking through the door. And she said, you don't fuck with Tone?
Right.
Everybody fuck with Tone. Tone, everybody look.
Yeah.
And he said, out of his mouth, the nigga just take all the bitches, man.
Man, what a chump.
And she came to me like 20, 30 minutes into the joint. I'm at dime at the bar. You know, I'm at the bar. So I'm like, yo, when I walk in the dime, I go to the bar. If it's a girl within arm's reach.
Yeah.
You need something, baby girl? Baby girl, you need something? My man, let me get boom, boom, boom. And I'll order drinks and walk away. I ain't trying to fuck you because Yo, I just want to have, I'm trying to set a mood.
Have a good time.
What you drinking, Cosmo? Yo, get another one. What's this? Boom, boom, boom. All right, bet. Yo, my man. Tip. I'm walking away.
So basically, you took his girl again.
No, look. So I saw Shorty, and she's like, "Yo, what up, Rock? What's good? Hey, what's up? Who you here with? Oh, me and so and so over there. Oh, what's up? Yo. Gave me the fake Hollywood.
Gave me the fake.
Gave me the Hollywood. Yo,
Took his chick again.
Yo, y'all good? Who? You and so and so? Of course we good.
Yeah.
Once I hear that now, I'm like, wow, what happened? Because you don't walk up to somebody out of nowhere and go, yo, y'all good?
Yeah, right.
Something happened. Something preceded
Somebody
that.
said something.
So what you hear? You walked in like, listen, don't make it a big deal. You ain't gotta go say nothing. Nah, you know me. I ain't. It's too tight in the dime anyway to fight.
Right.
You walked in, he was like, this motherfucker. Word? I said, what? Y'all see, you don't fuck with Tony? He's like, yo, nigga, take all the bitches. I said, shit, I can't be mad at you.
Right.
I'm gonna fight a nigga because he right.
Right.
I'm gonna fight. Yo, nigga, stop telling the truth about me, nigga. You been telling truths and shit.
Telling
I let it go.
truths.
I see him to this day. We see each other.
Oh, love. Yeah.
Yo, what up, boy? All right, boom.
Damn.
But I know.
I've had people hate like that. And
So sometimes, no, I go back to, sorry to cut you off. That's why
Mac.
sometimes you're like, how come I didn't get invited or get the audition or get a call? Now you know.
You took a dude's chick.
And I also learned too, you don't want to, in this business too, when it comes to calling in favors, like how you said, you want to call in a favor too when it's like all right, for an analogy, if you fighting and it's a war or whatever, and you just got 2 or 3 people you got to try to get off of you. You're going to try to maybe combat them with your hands. It's all right, boom, it's only 3. But if it's 20, you're going to pull a grenade out.
He can blow up everybody.
You're going to say, fuck this, it's 20.
Wait, didn't you say Dwayne told you something like that one time? Like, I can save that ticket or save that?
I'm about to say that.
Go.
Dwayne used that analogy. He said, you don't want to ever use a grenade until you have to use a grenade. You don't want to use a grenade for just a guest starring role. Yo, I got 3 lines. Can you call so-and-so?
Right.
Like, you don't want to pull the pin for the grenade for that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Now, if it's an instance where it's me and somebody else for something that's career changing, life changing.
Yeah.
Yo, I need
That's
to
a
pull
big
that.
ass.
I have quite a few
grenade.
people I'm saving the grenades for. I shot 2 specials myself. Y'all know this.
Right.
If a deal ever materializes, which I'm not waiting for, I'm not sitting back waiting for a deal, but if a deal ever materializes, I will absolutely use that grenade for Stan Lathan.
Yeah,
I shot 4 seasons at all of us with Stan Lathan. I shot Def Jam with Stan Lathan. I worked with Stan Lathan, I know his family. I know people, I'm like, I ain't making that phone call. I audition for stuff that people like, yo, it's going to be directed by Stan Lathan if it goes. I can make a phone call right there. Like, yo, I'm auditioning for this thing. Can you Nope. I'm saving that grenade.
Yeah, save it for, because that's a big ass. Save it for somebody that can actually say yes or more likely to say yes.
Yeah.
Because that could lead to something else. That could open up a whole nother door.
And that was some good advice. I was like, you're right. You don't ever want to waste it just on some shit that you could, like, yo, that's not
you
not
just
big
thug it
enough.
out.
Yeah, just thug that out. That's not really big enough. You know what I'm saying?
Can I please be an extra in a Marvel movie?
Yeah, but it's just like if it's you versus somebody else for something big for that Marvel, yo, make the call. If it don't go through, cool. But make that motherfucking call. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta pick battles on that.
We're gonna transition to the next topic. Because this has been okay, so 2 quick things. One quick thing, then my main topic. So as you guys know, some of you guys know, Tony Rock is back trending.
Oh yeah.
So I shot another special a couple of weeks ago in Richmond, in Virginia.
Yeah.
Excuse me, guys.
We're still in the editing process, but during that time, I had a bit in the special that was time sensitive. I wanted to get it out because it was about the Oscars. So I clipped that bit. I put it up on social media because I wanted to get it out in conjunction with the Oscars, which was last Sunday. The bit went up. It is doing numbers. It's fucking crazy on all my socials.
Yes.
It's a super funny bit. First and foremost, the bit is super funny. It's undeniable how funny the bit is. That's first and foremost. I had to cut it to make it fit the format, but it's a longer bit. If you see me do stand-up live, you know the bit's longer.
You know the bit, yeah.
But we didn't lose much of the impact.
No, you didn't.
In the editing. And it's going crazy.
It is.
It's going crazy.
It is.
It is. Look at it. He's like this.
Shot by edited. Shot by who did
Rob.
Rob
Shot
Ford
by Rob.
comedy.
Rob Ford.
Petty Cash Studios did the editing. Shout out to both of them. But yeah, so I know it was an older bit. To give people the backstory, it was an older bit. Oscars happened 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It's an older bit. I wanted to put it out on social media to retire it, to officially retire it. But I didn't want to lose the momentum that a bit like that could get during the Oscars weekend.
Right.
And it is paying off as exactly as I thought it would.
Right.
So that was the logic behind it. I know it's an old bit, but it's shit's super funny, and I hate to waste funny.
Right.
That's just who I am. I hate to waste funny. So I'm just letting you know that because I know I'm trending right now.
People are like, get over it.
I don't care. I don't care about your comments. Listen, I don't read your comments. I just see there's.
But it was
there's a lot of them.
I don't care what your comments are.
It's an older bit. You know what I mean? For the people.
No, I don't care what your comments are. That means you watched it. That means you watched it.
Yeah.
And you found the time in your life. You found the time to take time out of your life to write a comment.
Right.
I just posted it and went on with my life. See the difference? Ain't the same. But yeah, we trending again, and I love it. And I just say all that to say, the special will be edited and done and posted as well. I will let you know when, and I'm going to shoot another one in maybe 3-4 months. I'm just full of material, so I'm just going to keep putting it out again because I don't want to. I learned that lesson before. I had old bits that was super funny, and then they timed out. It was like it's not as relevant anymore, so now I just lost it. So I don't want to lose the bits. I'll just put them out rather than lose them.
Yeah, that's a dope way to do it.
So go ahead. What you?
No, so I was gonna say talk on the clickbait.
Yeah.
But that's legitimate clickbait.
No,
it's
know
like
what? It's
legitimate.
Because for all y'all don't know, on Facebook, I had sent them in our group chat. It was an article with clickbait. Say Tony Rock says it ain't fucking over for Will Smith. Like clickbait, just to be like, what? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they just took a little part of the bit and just put that in quotations. Like that's all. They made it seem like that's all he said. It ain't fucking over. Right,
you know what's interesting? It's so interesting because it's just amazing like how fake people are. Y'all like all of y'all, not all of y'all, but a lot of y'all super fake. Y'all super fake and y'all don't even know it. Y'all talk all that ride or die shit, right? Y'all talk all that gang shit. Y'all talk all that repping my brothers to the day I die shit. Y'all talk all that riding for this street or repping for this color. But when I say I ride with my brother,
real blood brother,
my real blood brother, regardless of the situation.
Yeah.
Y'all like, oh nigga, he didn't put you in a movie. So you think my love for my sibling, love for my sibling is predicated on what he does for me? That let me know how fake y'all are. So y'all talk all that gang shit. So if your man didn't come through for you, he's no longer your man.
Right.
If your block didn't represent for you, then they're no longer your block.
Yeah.
When people get married, what do they say? In good and in bad, in sickness and in health. That means regardless of the situation, y'all down for each other. Yep. That's what it means. And I hope we use this. I want this to be the clip we use. Right. Sickness and in health, good and bad.
Richer for poorer.
Richer, poorer. That means whatever the fuck the situation is, y'all are riding for each other. Yep. You think I give a fuck that my brother didn't put me in a movie? That's my fucking brother. I will ride for that nigga eternally. Not even life and death. From the grave, I will ride for that man. From the grave, I will ride for all my siblings. Right. This is beyond life and death. That's why I say rock the world forever. It's rock to the end of eternity. So the fact that he didn't put me in a movie, y'all like, oh, you ready to represent, you want to fight this nigga, but your brother ain't put you in a movie? You think that I give a fuck about that? I'm riding for my brother, period. Point blank, period.
That's family.
The shit ain't over.
It ain't.
What? How can y'all not get to that? All y'all niggas are so ride or die. Y'all, for when I say it, it's nigga, let it go. That let me know y'all fake, y'all phony, y'all is ops. Some of y'all are running with niggas y'all don't like and don't love. This is the difference. This is when you talking from real love. When you talk about real love, that means up or down, the love don't change.
Right.
That means in the movie, not in the movie. The love don't change.
Right.
That mean he made
Fight
the phone
and no
call,
fight,
get me the audition. The love don't change. That means jumping in the fight, not jumping in the fight. The love don't change.
Yeah, nah, that's
how could
what it's
y'all not
supposed to be.
understand that? Because y'all are all fake and y'all talk that shit and y'all don't live it. You looking at a nigga that live it.
Yeah.
Point blank, period.
You know, it's a lot of keyboard warriors out here.
Yeah. That's why I don't read your comments. You a sucker, and I don't read your comments. And you ugly.
He said you ugly.
That hit a nigga head. Damn, and I'm ugly.
Like that's like saying some like a regular person, not you. Someone hit your brother, assaulted your brother, or a family member.
Well, he didn't drive me to school yesterday, so
yeah. Would you not say that about your own family?
You know, people first of all don't for some reason think this business that we're in is it's not reality, and they don't think we live by real rules.
Plus two things. That I agree with that. I agree wholeheartedly. Plus, add two more things to that. A lot of people are stupid.
Yeah.
People are just stupid. And number two, people think money changes loyalty.
It doesn't.
That's all they saying. They saying like,
that's
your
not
brother
real loyalty.
Your brother didn't put you onto some money, so now you can't represent for him when somebody disrespect him. They all broke motherfuckers think money is everything.
Right.
So that's what it is.
And
when you hit, I don't read the comments, but if you go on my page and read some of the comments,
I be happy.
they're gonna read broke. They're gonna read broke. They're gonna read broke. Nigga, he didn't put you in the movie. You broke.
I be ready to say some stuff in the comments, especially like people like that I know, like you.
I was like, how?
Wayne, I be ready to respond. So they can say
that's so funny you said that because somebody said something one time. Dwayne posted something, and I swear to God, I never read people's comments, but the person might have put it in caps or something, so it caught my eye, and I was ready to jump out the window. Man.
Yeah, just be like, because my thing is, how you know? Because I'll be waiting for them to ask me, well, how do I know? So I could be like, how I know? Light their ass up. But I read this post on social media. We've all seen the meme where it says, social media, the problem with social media is it's mixed up with kids that was on a small bus and kids that was on a regular bus in a dumb class in the regular. Now we all in the same class.
Now we all in the same class.
Because dog, I would post some things and people would just jump out the fucking window with no parachute. And I'm like, how did you come up with this?
It's because
did you come up with this?
Triggered them. It's like when you saying before, like when you have something that somebody strongly opposes or strongly agrees with, that what generates their comment. So when you say something, I don't agree with it.
Son, I told you before. I posted a picture of my child the day he was born. I posted a picture of Charleston maybe an hour after he took in his first breath. Maybe 30 minutes. Yo, God, it's so good. Thank you, Heavenly Father. Thank you so much. And some chick I saw that nigga dancing with a bitch in the club last week. Niggas ain't shit.
That was supposed to be her baby.
Who hurt you, bitch?
That was supposed to be her baby.
Who hurt you? Who hurt you, bitch? What I gotta do with that? What I gotta do with the fact that nigga hurt you? And here's the thing. I was dancing with a girl in the club. I told y'all the story. I was in Cleveland. My homegirl was there. We chopping it up. Yo, how you been? How's everything? The DJ threw a song and we both like. We got drinks in our hand. Yo, whatever. She's a fine girl. I happen to have fine girls that are friends. I like pretty girls. Friendship and intimately. I like pretty girls.
And
we cool. We dancing. She turns around and I'm behind her like this with the drink in my hand. And Shorty must have been somewhere in my circumference and saw that. And a week later, I post Charleston being born. And I saw that nigga dance with a club with a chick last week. Niggas ain't shit. So I'm not shit because I like girls. You miserable fucking bitch. Who hurt you?
You supposed to be her baby, man. That's how she feel.
I purposely at times just if I can't like just whatever, I'm just like, yo, let me just scroll through. And I gotta stop that. I know I do, but right now I'm not there yet.
All right, I want to get to one more thing. We wasted too much time on this thing. Okay, so another thing just trending in the news.
Okay.
Cam and Jim Jones. Are you familiar?
Okay, yeah.
You familiar?
No, I am not. I'm not.
So you know the Foxes. So Fox is non-sports, non-hip hop. So Dipset is a rap collective out of Harlem, New York City.
Okay, I know.
Cameron, Joel Santana, Jim Jones.
Okay, you
Freaky
put all them together in one super group.
They formed Dipset.
Yeah.
So Cam and Jim are going back and forth in a
Like banter.
spat.
Yeah.
It's not beef because where we from, we know what beef is.
Yeah.
It's they going back and forth a little
Internet shit.
talking
little
at
internet
each other.
argument. Right.
Yeah.
So Jim was on Breakfast Club and said some things about Cam that he presented them as they were facts.
No, right.
Right? He presented them as they were facts.
Yep.
Cam, of course, knew the facts, so he responded via social media with actual factual information.
Refuted his other. Yeah.
He had a screenshot of the text that disputed what Jim said.
Right.
Right. It's much more to it. You got to go look into it later.
I'm familiar with it. Yeah.
So I'm watching it. Of course, it's captivating. The nigga net. It's like
the nigga net.
It's like top 5 of the nigga.
We always got to check in.
It's like top 3 of the nigga net. So I'm reading back and forth, and I'm reading I'm listening to people's clips about what they're saying, right? And I'm driving here today, and I'm like listening to stuff on the radio, like listening to it, and I'm like, what's the protocol? I said when I get here tonight, I'm gonna ask them what the protocol is. Yeah. What's the protocol? How do you handle it? But no. Sorry. Is there a protocol to how you handle issues or beef in the group, inside the collective? Is there a certain way you're supposed to move inside the collective? Yes. Beef with a stranger is different.
Yes.
Right.
Beef with a troll, different. But inside your group, how should the beef or the issue or the discrepancy be handled? I'm gonna go pee real quick. Okay. Y'all can talk about something else till I get back. But I want to jump on it.
Okay.
All right.
And as Cam will say, pause.
All right. We'll wait.
Back to that.
But back on what you said. I got time to read these comments. Yeah. Amazing what people say. They just want to be heard or seen. But you know what, man? I don't know how you post. You seem like you post direct now. I don't like what you said. And I'm just like comment. Yeah, so yeah, that and it could be, when they go off topic. No, I don't care what the original post said. Yeah. This is what you said. I'm on you.
I'm on your ass.
I'm like,
I'm on your ass. Like that's how I am, man, because I've been more actively posting. And it's just like I have posted with another clip that's going viral right now. I've recently had 2 clips. One went super viral.
Which one?
Me looking out the window at the airport. So I mean, I was
the one you said. Landing. I put some thought in.
I'm doing my own air traffic controlling. 10-second video. Literally just had the mic, the camera like this landing.
Yeah.
10 seconds. That shit went viral.
Yeah.
Almost at 5 million views.
Oh wow.
And
that's the real important.
People had something negative to say about that.
Damn.
This is not funny if you were in the air actually about the land. And I'm like, I was in the air.
Yeah, you can see
actually about the land. We're like, what the hell are you talking about? Like,
man,
people just looking to find something
to complain about.
To say. And I'm just like, all right.
Especially something like that on the plane. Like, it's supposed to be nondescript, man.
Like, I don't like that.
Man.
I don't like that at all. It's like, all right. Now, to answer your question, it's definitely different than how you handle it with a troll or people you don't know. But then it's all about who starts it initially with the beef, in a sense. So Jim got on the Breakfast Club and stated the beef or did whatever publicly. So, and that's...
No, it didn't start on the Breakfast Club. It started with...
somebody on the... he was on a podcast?
How did it start?
I think Jim said something on a pod.
What did he say?
It's been beef for a long time.
Cam responded, but like, yo, you ain't even from Harlem, bro.
We
don't know
Harlem.
You, we didn't grow up with you. But that was in response to something Jim said, right?
I think Jim was like, Cam used to stay at his mom. Yo, used to stay at my mom's house on my grandma's house on the couch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I started the Dipset, or
I put in mad work for y'all.
Work for y'all. And then Cam was like, nigga, you was begging us to come sleep over there. We ain't even...
Like, you're not really from... You said you're from the Bronx. Your grandmother lived on that block. Yeah.
And he was like, yo, my grandma got the crib.
Then he said Mace was like, yo, he cool, dude. I'll teach him how to rap.
He said Mace.
Right.
Yeah, he said Mace taught him how to rap. And Jim admitted that, Mace taught him how to rap. But whoever outed who publicly first,
What was the outing?
But see, all of that, even all of that, I'm like, yo, why y'all gotta do it? But you don't need to know that. Like,
it's a.
Nor do we need to know? I don't know.
It's a simple phone call. It's a simple, yo. I heard you say this. Look, I'm not about to go on the pod. Niggas doing shit for ratings, but at the end of the day, I'm not about to go on the podcast and put all our business out as far as I used to see, you begged me to do this, you begged me to do that, because now, this is shit that nobody they don't need to know.
Right, right. You're right. But now here's the flip of that. So Jim's on Breakfast Club saying, yo, Cam, now you kind of like insulting his character, because he's like, yo, he backdoored me on the deal with Swiss, and then Cam posts the text like, yo, I don't even want to do the verses.
Yeah.
I don't even want to do it.
Yeah.
And Jim's like, yo, he backdoored me. Yo, I didn't want to do it to begin with. And here's the proof.
Right.
And then in the text, Jim says, yo, I'll give you he said he backdoored me on the deal with Swiss Beats for the verses.
Right.
Now, backdooring is like he went around, snuck around, made some type of deal that only he would benefit from without Jim knowing, right? But then Cam posts a text where Jim says, I don't even care about making money on this deal. I just want to do the verses. It's on my bucket list.
Yeah.
So if you care about no money and you are texting that, how can you go back in public? You're texting that in private, but then in public you go say, yo, he backdoored me, did some sneaky shit. So you're insulting my character then.
So now you do, so when your character is being assassinated publicly, you have to address it publicly. But when you address it publicly, I feel like you can address it without assassinating that person.
Okay, so is it they address it public, so I got to go public too? Is that the rule?
I feel like if it's assassinating your character, so if it's like, well, you did that, now I have to go and say, look, I heard what Jim said. Look, I didn't backdoor him. Okay, here's the proof right here. I didn't backdoor him. You know what I mean? I don't know what other issues or beef he got. Right. And me and Jim will talk about that off air. We'll talk about that, But as far as one thing about me, I don't want my character to be assassinated. You know what I mean? I got a good record in these streets. I don't want that to be harmed. So here's the proof right here that I didn't backdoor him. All right? You don't got to go into, that nigga ain't even from Harlem.
Right.
He used to on my mama account. When he was broke, it's like, yo.
Now you give him too much.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna
now
tell you,
your feelings is hurt too.
I'm gonna tell you a true story.
Okay.
A true story. Okay? About how shit moves and crews. Okay. So you said public disrespect got to be addressed public as well.
Right. As far as when it comes to assassinating the character. Because now everybody got this view of you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and before you say that, let me say what I was going to say. If whatever the beef is, no matter what it is, if you're offended and then you don't go to that person and then you're out on social media or whatever and you blast and stuff like that and you haven't talked to that person, to me, that's whole shit. I think you should go to the person and try to make it right. But the fact that you're blasting and putting, especially you're saying untruths and assassinating characters, that's a slight on you. You shouldn't do that. You should always go to the person that you feel offended you first.
That's my whole thing. That's my whole mode of operations is I take it to your face.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't even like to talk about people behind their back on the podcast if they're not sitting here to say, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Nah, he did that. Nah, he really did that. Okay, so true story. All
right.
Y'all know this story. Y'all don't know this story. So, 2 summers ago, right? Kevin Hart is on tour. I'll give you a long version. Kevin Hart is on tour 2 years ago. I forgot the name of the tour. What was it?
Bring the What Now?
No, not What Now.
It was Live Ever Play.
No, 2 years.
I'm trying to bring it down.
Okay, whatever the name of the tour was. Kev was on tour.
Irresponsible.
Let me be abundantly clear here. Kevin Hart was on tour.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tour's going around the country. Tour comes to the tri-state area. If you don't know, the tri-state area is New York, New Jersey, Connecticut. That's the tri-state area, tri-states. He has 5 shows in the tri-state area.
Right.
Jersey, one in Newark, New Jersey. That's right over the bridge from Manhattan into New York, into New Jersey. Newark, New Jersey. Long Island.
Right.
Madison Square Garden.
Right.
Another show like deep in Long Island, like far in Long Island is big, far and deep in Long Island, and the last night Barclays.
Yeah.
Right.
Kevin Hart is on tour.
Right.
5 shows in the tri-state area. Kevin Hart extends the invitation to my brother to do the 5 shows in the tri-state area. Not join the tour that's going to Cleveland and Boston. The 5 stops in the tri-state area. Kev says, "Yo, Chris, come jump on these shows with me in your part of town."
Right.
My brother says, "Bet." My brother lets his brothers know. "Yo, I'm doing 5 shows with Kev in the city." "Oh, nigga, we there." I clear my week. I don't take a gig that week. I want to see this shit.
Yeah.
Oh, and we recording it and we doing a documentary. Headliners only.
Yep.
Oh, bet I'm there. Yo, Tone, they want to interview you. They was cool with you. Nigga, I'm there.
Right.
Again, back to my brother. Whatever he need, good and bad, sickness and health, up and down. Whatever you need. I clear my schedule for him. That's ride or die.
Yeah.
Right.
I fly to New York. Me and Rube. Rube flies with me. We go to New York. First night, Newark, New Jersey. Go home, get fresh, boom, boom, boom. We jump in the truck, drive to Jersey. First show. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Now my dudes back home, "Yo, son, what's up? Chrissy and Kev doing these shows." Okay. But keep in mind, I'm going to get y'all niggas tickets, but keep in mind, this is not my tour.
Right.
I don't have the free reign, full range of the tour like I normally have.
Right. Y'all guess.
It's not even Chrissy's tour,
Right.
which I also have 100% autonomy. I can do whatever I want to do. On Chrissy on tour, nigga, I can do whatever. I can walk through the front door with 20 people. Like, yo. They're like, "That's Chrissy's brother, yo."
Yeah.
Right.
Chrissy do a tour, I swear, on Brooklyn, New York. Chrissy do a tour. He tells everybody in the venue. Chrissy would tell everybody in Madison Square Garden, in Radio City Hall, "Yo, listen, my brothers are going to come through. They're not going to have a guest list. They're going to have more people than they said they're going to bring.
Yeah.
Let the motherfuckers in. Let my brothers do whatever they want to do." It's always been like that.
Yeah.
Yo, let them do whatever they want to do. They're my brothers. And they wild motherfuckers, so like, let them go. And I'll show up with 30 motherfuckers, and Andre will show up with 20. And Kenny will show up with 15. And we like this. "Yo, what we doing?" And Chrissy will be like, "Hey, they my brothers, man. What you gonna do?" That's how we get down.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm making sure I paint the picture very, very vividly.
Yeah.
And I want your comments.
Yeah.
So, my boys, "Yo, what's up with tickets?"
Right.
"Yo, I'm going to see what I can do."
Right.
But keep in mind, this is not my tour.
Right.
It's not even Chrissy's tour. It's
Right.
Kev's tour. So now I can't
Just give
impede Kevin's tour like
Yep.
I would Chris's or Wanda's, who was my mentor, or
Yeah.
Tracy Morgan's, who's big. Like,
Right.
and this is Kev's. We don't rock like that. Like, no disrespect, but I don't get down with him like I do with them.
Right.
I tell my dudes, "Yo, I'm gonna see what I can do." I call my brother. He's like, "Yo, I don't have a bunch of tickets like normally. You know, this is not my tour, but I'm gonna take care of you. You know that. But if your boys could go to some of the other shows, I can make it all work."
Right.
I bet. So let me get 10 tickets for Long Island. I bet. Done. My homegirl Bridget, who I've known longer than I've known some of the niggas in this collective. "Yo, I can't do the Garden. I can't do the Barclays. But I could get you 10 for fucking Long Island."
Right.
"Oh, my nigga, don't worry about it. I'll take the 10. I'll take 5 of those 10 for Long Island. I'll go to see the show in Long Island. Boom. You're going to see the same show.
Yeah.
She goes to Long Island. "Yo, good luck. The shit was fire. Appreciate you. I got 5 left for Long Island. Yo, son, can we get Garden? I can't get the Garden, son, but I'll get you these 5 for Long Island. Bet, I'll take the 5 for Long Island. Boom. They good. Everybody taken care of. So that's Newark, Long Island, Garden that Friday. My guys, yo, we want the Garden, son. We want the Garden. Yo, listen, I can't do the Garden. I can't do the Garden, but I could do Long Island tomorrow. However many tickets you need, I could do that one. It's the same show.
Right.
I can't do the Garden. Now, on top of this,
Right.
my mother comes up from South Carolina, and she wants to see the show. So Chrissy called me again. "Hey, yo, just so you know, update, Ma's here.
Right.
and Ma wants 14 tickets.
Damn.
Whoa.
So look, that's my mother.
Yeah.
Right.
So am I supposed to tell my mother, yo, you can't have your
can't
14
do that.
because
No.
my
First.
friends want they?
Yeah.
Right.
My mother takes precedence over the earth.
Everybody.
All y'all, yeah.
So I'm like, back to my dudes, yo, I can't do the Garden, but if y'all want to do Long Island, I got y'all as many tickets as y'all need, and it's the same show, right?
Right.
Nah, we cool on the Garden. We cool on Long Island. We cool.
Damn.
They don't go. I leave tickets in niggas' names.
Just in case.
Yo, if y'all want to go, I left tickets in your name, fam. Nah, we cool. So my moms go to the Garden. I go to the Garden with 2 people. I'm there plus 2.
Right.
My mother's there plus 13.
Yeah.
But that's my mother.
Yeah.
And my aunts and my cousins and my uncles.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Son, the next day, the talk of New York is, yo, Tone moving funny. Yo, my crew, my dudes. Yo, Tone moving funny.
What?
Third party niggas coming to me like, yo, son, how you fronting your niggas like that last night? Who?
Damn.
Wait, what?
What are you talking about? Yeah.
Yo, I heard you fronting on your Wait, who? Wait.
Oh, man, it's a shock.
Randoms.
Yeah.
Randoms. Yo, son. Damn, son, I thought you was... Nah, they ain't like you, son.
What happened?
You just said it. Nigga, that ain't like me.
Right.
So you have to know that it has to be extenuating circumstances.
Right.
To why this would happen.
Yeah, you don't know
So
the
now
whole
let me
story.
take the backstory.
Yeah.
Which I never, y'all notice, I never care to clear up
Yeah.
any misconceptions about me.
Right.
You can think whatever you want to think about me. You can believe whatever you want to believe. As long as I know the truth, I'm going to sleep like this.
Right.
But for that instance, I go, yo, hold up, bro. This ain't my tour. It's not my brother's tour.
Right.
It's somebody else's tour that we just trying to finagle our way into.
Right.
My mother came to town. She had to go take my aunts, my uncles, my cousin. My mother got to get her tickets.
Yeah.
So I had a few left, and I said, yo, y'all niggas could go here. You just can't go here. And now I'm moving funny. Yeah. Now,
Ungrateful.
to sum it all, put the bow on, the cherry on top and tie it all up in a nice little bow, I was disrespected in public.
Yeah.
Various people. Yo, I heard you fucked up. Yo, you fucked up. Yo, son, you...
Slandering your
I
name.
never responded in public.
Right.
I never responded in public. I never went to social media like, yo, these niggas.
Right.
In fact, I told when one of the dudes that from the group said something to me, I said, yo, check this out, bro. This is what I'm gonna do. If y'all want to talk about it, we can talk about it. My one stipulation, I'm only gonna talk about it if everybody is here. So I can say what I gotta say one time.
One time. Right.
Because I don't want to talk about it with you, and if Fox not here, and I'm like, now I got. So what I said was, and you here, and I'm like, okay, well, what I said was, no, I want everybody in front of me at one time, so I can address this and be done with it, because I did nothing wrong,
Right.
and I know I'm in the right.
Right.
But that's how I chose to move in the crew. I was disrespected public,
Yeah.
Right.
but I said, let me just chill.
Well,
Because it didn't require that to go public.
So when they started saying this and that and the third, the people who it was coming to you, back to you from, you didn't really know those people.
Yeah, no, I knew them.
Oh,
I knew them.
okay.
I wouldn't consider them crew.
In the crew.
Yeah,
But
they was-
still, they
they-
said something, so they came to
Yeah,
you.
no, niggas calling me, yo, I got phone calls. Yo, son, you good? Yo, what's up, man?
Yeah.
Like, niggas have my number, you know, like, they
yeah.
that
I
close,
get
they
it.
have my number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But random, like, damn, why does nigga speak to this nigga dumb long?
Yeah.
What's up, boy? Yo, what's good with you? You in New York? Nah, I'm back home. I'm back in LA. What's up, man? Ain't shit. What's up with you? Nah, I'm just, like,
what is that?
Niggas be afraid to throw
To
subject.
get to
Yo,
it.
so
Yeah.
what's up with you, man? I'm chilling, yo. I'm about to go to, you know, I'm in Texas this weekend. You know, got tour dates crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's good. Nah, I'm just checking on you, son, because you know,
Word on the
So-and-so
street.
said.
niggas talking, man.
Damn.
Niggas talking.
Saying what?
Niggas, come on, what?
Yeah.
Yo, like you did niggas dirty this weekend, man. Like I did niggas dirty. I did niggas dirty.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm all ears.
Yeah.
What you want? Yeah, you fronted on the tickets and you told niggas to go to Long Island and. Now keep in mind, ready for this? Ready for this? Ready for this?
Is it ready? Yep.
We talking free tickets.
Right.
We talking free tickets to
Free.
see Chris Rock and Kevin Hart
Yeah.
for free.
Free.
For free.
You just can't go on the night you want to go because
the
my
venue
mother
that
and my
you wanna
family
go.
is in town.
Right.
free tickets.
Free tickets.
So,
But I'm moving funny.
So to this day, it has never been talked about.
I'm not. Listen, it never will be talked about until
They-
every person that said something is standing right in front of me, so I could go. Here's the issue with you. Here's my issue with you. Here's my. Now tell me I'm wrong. Now tell me I didn't do that. Now tell me I didn't say that.
And have
Now
those
tell me
friends reached out? You said some of those friends have reached out.
Nah.
You said the extra people came
extra,
back.
extra.
Yeah.
The offspring of those people.
Yeah,
the
reached out like,
satellites
hey,
came
man,
around.
The friend adjacent.
Yeah, but those people have not. Still
Now keep in mind, my core niggas in this same group, my core niggas,
Yeah.
they like, son, I don't give a fuck about that shit.
Yeah.
Like Keith and Carlos, my core
Yeah,
niggas.
yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
son, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, man. Yo, son, what we doing, man? I don't want to hear about this shit.
Yeah.
Right? Jason, yo, nigga, what? I don't want to talk about this shit, man.
Yeah.
That's my man, 100 grand, up and down, sickness and health.
Yeah.
Jason don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But a few others, like,
They had something to say about it.
yo. Now, I could go into detail into various times that I came through for these people, and they have never reciprocated.
Yeah.
But the one time, that's the thing. That's what the whole episode started with. Everybody cool as long as you can provide something.
Right.
As long as you can do something. But the day you say no, that changed the whole dynamic of the friendship.
That's
The day you say no.
The day you say no.
As long as
One
they
time.
All of a
long as
sudden
they
you
accepting
changed.
your yeses, it's all good. But the day you go, I can't.
I can't.
Oh shit, this nigga.
And not even that you can't. I can't do this.
I can't
But
do
but
that
I can
one
do-
time.
But I can do
Tomorrow
this.
I can do something else, but I can't do that one thing this one time.
Yeah, that's-
Not to
that's-
count
that's
the
not
other
real.
999,999 things that I've done
Yeah.
Done.
with no problem. That
Yeah.
one time is all they count.
You know how that makes you feel? Like, if you ever go to your, walk into your car, and then you open a car door and realize that somebody done been in there and ramshackled through your glove compartment, and paper shit. Now you get in the car, you just feel violated. It's kind of like, yo, I've been around y'all
that happened to me.
all my life, and I've been doing all this shit for you this whole time.
Son.
And this is
the thanks I get.
Things I get.
Son.
Like
You
I feel like I've
ramshackled
been
me.
violated, or like
son.
I just feel used and abused
Used
all
and
this
abused.
time, man. But
Now, so back to my question.
Yeah.
So now, how do you handle that? Is there a protocol to how you supposed to respond?
Well, that's what I was saying. It's like you go. Of course, you had, I don't know how many people in your core crew. You said you're going to wait for all of them. Let's say there's 14 people. You need to get all 14 of them people.
I need to get them together?
No, I'm just saying, if you wanted to handle it, instead of going out, oh, these people are, I don't know, whatever you would say.
I have
ways.
not spoken on it to anyone.
You don't
at
have
any
to,
time.
but what you, in context, if somebody wronged you and then you go out to the world and say, this person did this, I think you should go to the person that you that you say offended you first. You can't. That's not going to solve the problem because obviously there's a misunderstanding, right? Or
really, it isn't.
oh, okay.
But-
or if it ain't no misunderstanding, he said what you said. If you feeling so, emotional about it, if you got your feelings hurt, okay, go and see what it is. What did you do? Maybe, hey, yo, man, is there something wrong? Did I do something to you? Because you act like I did. You treat me like somebody who you don't even like.
So it's two things, man. And what I always say, or I try to live by. Sometimes you fall short. But here's the thing: when it comes to situations like that, all right, people are scared of
Confrontation.
confrontation.
Yeah.
People are afraid of confrontation. They don't know how to initiate. What I feel like some people like if I come at them with this confrontation or conflict, I don't know if it's going to grow or get bigger or if it's going to blow up.
You throwing gas on the fire,
You're throwing gas on the fire. You're
Yeah.
going to throw water on the fire. So a lot of people are afraid of that. Or if I go against the grain and confront, am I violating? Will he not be my friend after that? Or you just don't understand.
Or he might hit
just
you in the
don't know
mouth.
theory. Or
He might.
But what was the friendship to begin with if something
you
like that
can-
could be
There
like,
it is.
if you and
can be
that's
divisive?
that's my point. That's my whole point, man. And you know what? And I tell people all the time. I understand. I'm non-confrontational. Like when it comes to real, like I'll debate all day. Like I'll debate. But as far as real confrontation,
Right.
I don't like confrontation. But that doesn't mean that if I have to, I will. And sometimes you have to. I had this talk with my mom, and love my mother. My mother's the best mom ever. But there were at times issues where I said, "Mom, your lack of confrontation, it showed that you didn't really have my back as a mother." Where I need, and the confrontation didn't have to be loud or whatever, but I needed for you to confront this person in order to say, nah, this is my son. My son has every right to feel how he's feeling. But because my mom is non-confrontational, she didn't do it. And I notice about my mother, but sometimes I'm like, Mom, I know you're not like this, but... So for this, let me give you the story, then just so y'all can understand. When Bryce graduated high school, it was the first time I met his stepfather. First time I met his stepfather. After I done tried to talk to this dude and have conversations, he didn't like me. I called him, how you get my number type shit. So the first time I meet this man, after I went to Maryland to meet him, and it didn't happen. See him at Bryce graduation. All right, first time, cool. I'm chilling. Son graduating high school. I'm just cool. Me and Bridget handling the finances, paying for the venue for his after party. We doing all that. And he's walking beside us, but he's not saying nothing. I'm not coming here to beef. I'm coming here to, hey, how you doing? Trey, Roger, nice to meet you, blah, blah, blah. He's not saying anything.
Right.
I said, all right, and he's just being just whatever. So throughout the night, I'm drinking. We had Dave & Buster's doing his after party for graduation, and at some point, I don't know, but I just went up, was like, hey man, like, bro, we've been in the same space, my whole family's here, Bridget's family's here, like, you just not speaking to nobody? I was like, yo, that's weird. I'm like, bro, like, how you doing? Like, what's going on? Why I need to speak with you? You ain't been around. Nigga, why you say that to me? Why you say that to me? And I've been drinking. And you
been loaded up.
So I go in. At this point, I'm heated. Like outside, I'm heated. I'm going in. You know what I mean? Like what? You know what I'm saying? My sister husband there, my sister there, everybody kind of, and Bridget kind of just walking back and forth. She don't really know what. She just like, and so then. I'm not extra loud, but I'm stern. I'm mad.
Yeah, you can hear you.
My emotions are already up. My son graduating. I'm emotional about that. I'm just emotional. And my mom comes to the space and is like, well, what's going on? And he says, I'm just listening to this bull he's talking about. Just listening to this BS that he's talking about.
Wow.
And my mom, because she's not confrontational, says, okay, I know. Like that. Like as if I'm looking at that.
She confirming, like, he talking some bullshit.
Yeah, he acting like Walter. That shit right there hurt me and made me even more angry. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, and so then, my sister and her husband, everybody, kind of just moved me away to kind of calm me down. And I kind of got out the space and, you know what I'm saying? And I held on to that for so long. And when my mom did that, my mom, we've talked about this, years later. My mom said the way I looked at her, she had never saw me giving her a look that evil or that angry. She said, it just kind of just put me in the mind of your father. When he was drinking, the way you looked at me as if you could just spit on me. And I said, you know what, Ma? I said, I apologize if around that. I said, look, but I said that was the time that I needed you to have my back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because everything that I was saying was 100% valid.
Right.
I'm trying to have a relationship with a dude that's around my son every single day.
Right.
And I've been trying to build a relationship or even speak or just have a conversation and say, hey, if you get out of line, you can call me. Man to man.
Right.
I said, this man has 2 kids now with my son's mother. If the shoes was on the other foot, I'm sure he would want that. And he disrespected me and said, well, why should I call you? You ain't been around. Well, we all know that's not the case.
Right.
And as me being your son, you should, you know what I mean? And he said that to you. It should have been like, now, wait a minute.
This
is my son.
Yeah,
and this is my grandson. I know the story. I know, like, we're not going to do that. That we're not going to do.
Yeah.
And she didn't do that.
But you do know
Yeah.
that some of his
came from her.
angst towards you could have been from her.
I know.
So it was based
Bad
on,
press.
I'm treating you based on what the dialogue I had with your son's mom is, and the way the picture she painted you in, I'm addressing you based on the picture she painted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's the thing. And to this day, Bridget says, I never painted you in a bad light. Because, you know, I would come to Maryland all the time. Or Bryce would come out here all the time. So I was like, well, when he come to Cali, who you think he with? When I would come to Maryland to pick him up, who you think he with? Like, nigga, you know I exist.
Right.
You know I'm around. You see, when I'm on TV and stuff, you know, because Bryce is there watching, like, look at my, like, you know this. But I found out later on that it was, you know, at times he never understood why her relationship was still, how me and her have such a good relationship at this point.
There it is.
So it was some other underlying issues. But with my mother, and we talked about this maybe 2 years ago, I said that was the time where I really needed you to be like, hey, I got your back. So I said all that to say, she's not confrontational, but sometimes you have to be. Because it doesn't mean you want to fight. It just means, you know, so your boys could have been like, yo, Tone, listen, man, I feel some kind of way that you ain't give me these goddamn tickets for Brooklyn. Then you could have been like, nigga, you want to, okay, let me tell my mom that she can't go.
Yeah. No, so you know what's crazy? We'll end right here.
Yeah.
So Jason, who, you know, everybody knows Jay. Jay, my fucking brother, let him nigga to death. Jay had a conversation with them, and he was like, yo, son, I was there when he was telling Bridget he couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And he knew Bridget longer than y'all. I was there when his mother called and said, hey, I'm coming to town. And he was like, oh, shit, I got to switch tickets around. I was right. Jay was right there.
Yeah.
So for y'all to be like, yo, he moving funny, he acting funny. Yo, son, I was right there when he was like, oh, shit, this changed everything. You know what I mean?
And that's a good brother. You know why? Because he could have been like, I don't know what's going on with Tone.
Which is what one of the other ones did. One of the other ones was like, when he was, I hate, my mother said don't use the word hate, it's too hard. But I hate a motherfucker that don't pick a side. Yeah. I hate niggas that ride the fence. Yo, you either believe this or you don't believe it. It's either black or white.
Yeah.
So one of the other brothers in the group was asked a question about me. Yo, I don't know, man. I don't know what's up with that nigga. Like, word?
Yeah.
You don't know what?
Yeah.
Instead of being like, yo, Tone. Like,
that's crazy.
If somebody say to you, yo, I seen Tone yesterday, that nigga ain't speak to me. You have two choices, defend me or defend me. Right. Which is, what I mean by that is, yo, Tone probably ain't see you, man.
Yeah.
Tone be...
he be all over.
That's probably what
that he see you? Comedy all the time. He be, his probably trying to get to his baby.
Yeah.
He ain't thinking about you.
Yeah.
That's defending me, right?
Did he see you?
Or it is, yo, Tone ain't got no fucking problem with you, nigga. But if you feel like he does, I'm standing right here.
Yeah.
But I can handle it for Tone right here.
Yeah.
Defend me or defend me. Those are your two choices.
All right.
This dude, I don't know something, yo, because I mean, shit, I don't know what to tell you. Why would you leave your man out like that?
Yeah, I don't like that.
Why would you leave your man? I'm your man, right? I'm your brother, right? Why would you leave me out there like that?
I don't like it when somebody says something about, you know, one of your boys. Or it's like
somebody say to me tomorrow, yo, I saw your brother, I saw Chris walk down Sunset. He ain't say shit to me. Number one, yo, he probably ain't see you, bro. Number two, yo, I don't give a fuck, so he didn't see you. What you want to do? Well, I'm Chris right now.
Now, what's your problem?
That's me.
Yeah, I don't like when somebody has a problem with somebody like that, somebody in your crew or a family member, and they coming to you with that. It's like, you know both of us. Why don't you go and, why you bring that to me?
Exactly.
Just tell him.
I was like, have you talked to the brother? But you have to have a problem with him.
So we saying that if it's disrespect in public, it got to be addressed in public.
Yes.
You saying the same thing?
No, I'm saying
if it's assassinating your character publicly,
whatever it is, if he's 100% wrong or 100% right about what he did, before you go tell that to the people, you need to talk to your man first.
But once it's done, how should that person react? Should he react publicly, or should he just go?
He should find out what it is. If he can't resolve, hey, look, you a man, you can stand on what you say. How about that? If that man tells you what it is, I don't like what you did, this is what, and y'all had this spat, now you can go say whatever you want to say, but at least you went to him first. And you can go with the correct information. Now, hopefully you will. That'd be messed up if you talk and you got the true whatever and you still go lie anyway. That's on you. That's on you.
Yeah. All right. So there's different ways to handle it, but I've been in the
go
scenario. I'm watching this unfold on social media with Cam and Jim. I hope they all work it out. I mean, you know, you got great music to make and a lot of money to make and shit. So
and we always say, to put a pin on it, we always say whoever got the most followers or the most fans gonna always be always gonna be right.
Wow.
Always gonna be right.
True,
you know?
true. Fox, let them know where you at.
I am right here. I'm about to go home and do a voice over audition. I'm real happy about that.
For what?
There's an NDA attached. I can't say.
Okay.
But it's you know, like for some.
Good luck with that. Yeah. Good luck with that, our brother. Good luck with that.
Yes, sir. This Friday, Flappers Comedy Club, Keon Pooley and friends. And then Saturday, doing the charity event for the LA Fires, big charity event here in Hollywood, hosting that. And as soon as I'm done with that, on the road to Temecula, the wine country, to do the Don't Tell comedy show.
Congrats.
And then Sunday the 9th, daylight savings time.
Ooh, I can't wait.
Oh, we get an hour.
Wait,
yeah.
wow, I cannot wait.
Yeah.
It's like the world getting back to normal.
Yes.
Yo, just since you said that, shout out to all the fire departments in the Los Angeles County, the greater Los Angeles County,
Yes.
I literally be driving past fire trucks now when I'm at the red light and I see them at the red light next to me and I'll be like, yo, man, good job. Like, they really went above and beyond during these fires. Y'all guys have no idea how crazy that was, man. So shout out to all the firemen, all the fire departments, and they deserve all of the money that you guys raised for them because they got a hard
And I'm
job.
volunteering. You understand that? I'm volunteering because I care about the city.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yo, tonight, you're gonna this by the time you see this, you already did it. I'm at the Improv tonight. I'm at the Improv tomorrow. Saturday, I'm in San Diego at the House of Blues.
Yeah.
We're taking it up a notch, baby. I'm House of Blues in it now.
Dope.
Yo, House of Blues Saturday night, San Diego. Next week, I'm in Buffalo, Rough Buff.
Buffalo, New York.
Shout out Rough Buff. And the
be
week
there.
after that, I'm in
Raleigh.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Pittsburgh,
Steelers, baby, Steelers country. And the weekend after that, I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina. That's my March. Just working, man. It's the Born to Rock tour. This was a great episode, fellas.
Yeah.
A lot of insight, a lot of talk.
Banter.
I like when we got good banter, as you say.
Yeah.
Yo, Charleston, Daniel, Wesley, Rock, I love you. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.